Okay, thanks, Phil. See ya.
Hey there, good looking.
Ah, Caleb, you startled me. I haven't seen her for a few days. How have you been?
Been alright. Took a few days off work, take care of some personal stuff.
Again? How much personal stuff do you have to do?
Jan, you know my personal stuff. Tons of pizza and video games to conquer. It's more like mental health days.
So, how's your business coming along? Any exciting tours lined up?
Yeah, it's been great. Actually, I got one lined up later this evening. You know, you meet the most interesting people during these tours.
Mostly female, I'm sure.
You sound jealous. Maybe I could give you an exclusive tour for VIPs only.
Caleb, I live here. Why would I need you to give me a tour?
Well, maybe I wasn't talking about a tour of Monroe.
Caleb, I'm married.
So, how is the good detective?
Oh, Pierce is doing just fine. You know, as a matter of fact, he was just asking about you the other day.
Really? Surprising. I know he's not fond of me.
That is not true. You know, he just gets caught up in his work, and you know, he's also a difficult person to read. I'll prove it to you. I've got a large pizza here. Why don't you join us for dinner tonight?
Okay, but this time, you better let me pay you back.
Pizza's at home, guy. Thank you. What you guys think of the place? Huh? Not bad. Not bad at all.
I think it's dumb.
Wow, really? Well, speaking of dumps, I gotta take a shit soon. Where the bathrooms at? Where are they? You shut the front door. I'm kidding, man. Just one of the back. Oh, fuck you, man. I got shit.
I'm gonna go make a call.
Hey, let's go see what the rest of the place looks like.
I'm ringing back doors that are no longer there.
You know, I'm actually surprised you came along.
Really? Why's that?
To tell you the truth, you've been quite antisocial over the past few years.
Give me a break. I have not.
Yes, you have. I mean, you were never an open book, but you at least used to talk to me.
I still talk to you. We're talking now, aren't we?
Yes, but you know what I mean. Remember that time when Brad had that pool party and me and you laid on his trampoline staring at the stars while everyone else swam? To tell you the truth, most of what I know about you I can attribute to that night.
Oh, right. You mean the same party that Brad asked you out, and then you and him went and had sex on the trampoline after I went home?
Good Kyle, it did not go down like that, and don't remind me of that mistake. I mean, it didn't bother you, did it? I mean, it's not like we were in love. We were just young kids with crushes. I mean, it lasted like, what, 3 weeks tops?
Like 3 minutes.
Even though Brad keeps bragging about it to everyone.
I just still don't know why he had to pick that night.
What? Come on, it's not like you were gonna ask me. Were you?
Fuck! Oh! Ooh, sweet porn! Pleasure abound in the devil's playground. Whoa, that's an Irish potato. Oh, that's fucked up! Oh yeah, get some good bounce with Frankie on this. Cool.
You boys must really be enjoying this pizza. Haven't heard a peep out of either of you since we sat down.
You know, for a small family-run business, the Backdoor Cafe has some of the best pizza I've ever eaten. And if you want your taste buds really blown away, you gotta try some of their onion rings.
Oh my god. I love onion rings.
You do? Oh, we should definitely hook up sometime and get them. What do you think, Pierce? You wanna hook up sometime and get some onion rings?
Sure.
Oh, hun, don't forget. Tomorrow we have to go over to my sister's and help paint her porch. You know, she's all alone over there now that Ben finally left her. And I just feel so much better if we were there. Because with that crazy killer around and everything, you've seen the way she dresses. She's a walking target.
Jan, company?
It's fine. I've already heard.
You have.
Yeah, man. When you're in my line of work, it's helpful to stay within the social networking.
Isn't it just awful what's been done to those girls?
Oh, yeah. I'll tell you what, if I ever had a daughter, she would be taken care of a hell of a lot better than most of the kids out there today. Those parents just let them do whatever with whomever.
Oh, I don't know, Caleb. When you get to be the age those girls were, you have to give them at least some freedom. Or else they just wind up retaliating and ending up in the same types of situations.
I see what you're saying. I'll tell you what, when you and I have a daughter someday, we'll argue about that then.
Will you excuse me for a moment?
Sure, go ahead and do what you gotta do. But I told you, you didn't like me.
What the hell was that? Why do you have to act like that in front of him?
Are you kidding me? He's sitting out there talking about having babies in front of our child. And I'm supposed to sit there and take that?
For God's sake, Pierce, he was joking, and you know that. He's completely harmless.
Harmless my ass! That's another thing. How the hell does a guy like him know anything about these killings? Me and the boys down at the station have been trying real hard to keep this thing under wraps until we get the guy.
I don't know. You heard what he said about that?
Jan, please do not trust a thing this guy says.
Caleb is one thing, but I can't believe you won't trust my judgment.
You barely know that guy. Look, all I'm saying is just be careful. There's a lot of sickos out there. I want them really close to home, and I don't want anything to happen to you or our child. I just want you to be careful.
Nothing is going to happen except me going back in there to finish this meal with my friend. Now, whether or not you feel you can be mature enough to put your petty differences aside and join us is entirely up to you.
I've got work to do.
Man, thank you, Lisa. That pie hit the spot.
No problem, Ty. Just think of it as my appreciation for the invite.
It was pretty sweet. So, who's ready for a movie night? I brought every single slasher and horror film I could possibly get my hands on.
Hey, Kyle, do you want to join us?
No, actually, I think I'm gonna skip it and go to bed. Next time, honest.
Oh no. Wait, don't tell me. You are actually too chicken to shit to watch one of these, aren't you?
No, I just don't.
Yeah, you are. Look at you, man. You've got no backbone. Come on, Brad. Leave the man
Stay
alone.
out of this.
You don't have to watch it if you don't want to.
I can speak for myself.
Oh, yeah? Well, it's too bad you don't.
That's it, Brad. I've had enough.
Oh, here we go. Another one of his episodes. What are you gonna do, Kyle? What? This all coming from a guy who's been too afraid to even look at a Halloween mask. For the past 18 years now, you've blamed all your fears on an overactive imagination. Because mommy has you on some kind of medication that the doctors don't even have a name for.
Yeah, Brad. That's right. I do have an overactive imagination. Well, what do you think that I take the medication for? Just for the hell of it? For sympathy? I don't think so. It's to keep this crazy son of a bitch under control anytime someone like you makes one too many smart-ass remarks.
Kyle, come on!
Grow up, man. Yeah, why don't you just go back to bed, little Girl Scout, before you get yourself into any deeper? Guys, let's just put a booty in. It's great.
How can you watch this shit?
Lisa!
Stop! Oh my god. You go down there. Why would you go down there by yourself? It's like fucking idiot.
Alright. You don't need any more.
There's a flame in my heart, and there's no rain can put it out. And there's a flame, it's burning in my heart.
Hey, this movie kind of sucks. You want to go to bed?
Come on, babe, this is a classic.
I mean, do you want to go to bed?
Come on. That sounds like an amazing idea. Let's go.
Good night, lovebirds.
Good night, Lisa.